This is the beta version of the advanced trade bot. Let's take a look at what this thing can do. I've already set up a few indicators, safeties, and insurances just to go through and show you what it can do. Right now we're on Bitstamp, Bitcoin dollar, and right here we're at the trade indicators. Red indicates that indicator wants to sell. If it was blinking green, then it would be buying. Alright, let's go over if we want to add an indicator, we just press add. And here's a list of the indicators that you can use. This is the full list you get with the advanced license. With the simple license you get some of these, enough to get started, and with the simple license you get all except the price dynamic high-low. We'll get into all that another time, but we're going to use it. We're going to take a look at some of the most used indicators. First of all, the RSI. Alright, so we've got our RSI, and as you can see, I've already set it up to update every hour. I don't recommend you put it on 1 minute or anything like that, but a longer one. You could also try 5 minutes. That's going to be up to you. As you can also see, we've got you can turn buy or sell signals off if you just wanted to buy or sell, and you can also reverse buy sell. Sometimes that's also interesting when you're using other indicators. Alright, and then we're going to go to test configuration. I'm going to make this full screen for you. You just come over here to test, and then there's a drop down menu, and you decide how long you want to test for. Let's say we want to test for 48 hours. And let's say we want to test for 7 days. There we go. That looks pretty good. So here's the price. You know, it was about 476, up, down, up, down. Okay, so that's the price story. And here is the RSI indicator. And this line right here is the buy line, and the green line is the sell line. So already over here, where we had this uptrend, it signaled a sell. And here, down here, this is the bot signal. So this is what the bot does. When the bot touches 100, it sells. When it touches 0, it buys. So it would have sold right there. It would have sold again, but it's not going to sell 2 times in a row. It's going to revert back to buy mode. Then it would have waited. It almost got triggered again over here, but not quite. And then over here, finally it got triggered to buy again. And then it's waiting. So that's what would have happened. Okay, let's look at another indicator. Here we've got the MACD, a popular moving average indicator. Default is 1226. 1021 is also a really popular one. We're just going to keep it at the default for now. You can fool around with that. And update speed. Let's also try 120 minutes on this. In a bullish market, MACD is not that bad to use. But anyway, let's check it out. We've got more of a bearish market right now. Let's see what would have happened. Alright, so in this chart is a little different. We've got 3 things here. We've got the price is blue, and the short and long moving averages are displayed there. And here is the EMA. And this is basically what the bot did according to that signal. So here it was giving us a sell signal, and then it went down to give us a buy signal, and then a sell signal. So you see the MACD just gives you a buy or a sell signal. It's not idle as far as the bot is concerned, but it's only going to give you one buy. It's not going to keep buying over and over. Okay, so I think we had a crossover right here. You can see the 2 averages crossed over, and that produced a signal, and they crossed over again, and it produced another signal. You can also move these around a little bit. And let's see what would have happened if we put that at, I don't know, 5 minutes. 7 days. Alright, you see that's a lot noisier, and you've got a lot of crossovers. So that's not going to really be that helpful for you if you get that many signals. I mean, you have to decide yourself, but you can see that looks pretty crazy. It's better to have a clear signal, in my opinion. Even 20-30 minutes will give you a much better signal than going all crazy. There are a lot of buy-sell signals, but as you can see, it's actually detecting a trend. Alright, let's check out another indicator. And we've got another popular one, Stochastic Oscillator. It's kind of like a RSI, but the default is at 2080 instead of 3070. And again, I'm gonna have this update. See, 2-hour update, and let's do a weekly test and see what would have happened. Alright, it produced a lot of signals in 1 week. It started buying way over here, and then when the price went up, it sold. This really sharp up movement. Then it waited, it bought back, and then it would have just tried to buy again, but you wouldn't have bought there because it already bought here. Waited. Alright, so that's basically how you do a back test. Show one more